Hello there. We came up with a new team project, Smart Restrooms, done by Ahmed, Sushil Prithvi, and Hussein. So the reason why we created this project is the problems, right? So let me discuss the problems first. Here in Australia, the wastage of electricity is more only at restrooms. Like whenever the people are using the restroom, they're not turning off the lights while coming out. So this is actually a wastage of electricity. This is one problem. Second problem is like people are using lights even though when there's a natural sufficient light is available. So if we can use the natural light by opening the curtains, there will be a lot of energy saved through this. Let's get into the third point. Third point is nothing like it's not a problem actually. It is like we created a small software like using sensors so that it actually helps the mankind to make it the work more easy. Like whenever a person uses the washroom, he doesn't flush out and it means like a foul smell here and there in the washroom. So whenever person flush it out, automatically the foul smell inside the restroom comes out. So that is what the third point. Thank you. The rest of one will be explained by my other teammates.
So as the problems has already been discussed in the previous slides, so tackle those problems, we are going to use combinations of three sensors. So the sensors will be motion sensor, LDR sensor, and sound sensor. So what motion sensor will do is it will detect the motion when someone enters the room, and it will turn on the light when there's no natural light already present there. And the purpose of LED sensor is to detect the presence of the natural light in the room. So when there's already natural light present in the room, so there will be no we will not the artificial light will not be turned on even if the motion is present in the room. The third sensor is the sound sensor, which will detect the splash sound from the flush and activate the air freshener activate the air freshener to drive away the smell from the restaurant. So these are the purpose of the motion sensors used in our concept of smart restroom. The next thing that comes in our mind is the questions about the placement of the sensor, that where the sensor should be placed so that the results we'll collect will be efficient enough to give a good idea about our concept of smart restaurants. So so the motion sensor will be placed right at the top of the entrance, like for example a gate at the top of the gate where you are going to enter, so that it can detect the motion as soon as someone enters the room. And the range will be set as such as that when some small pet or animal kind of thing enters the room, it doesn't detect any motion there, and eventually there will be the light will not turn on even if the natural light is not present. And the LDR light will be placed in a position such as where it can detect the presence of the natural light in the room, so it can be anywhere you feel feasible it to be placed. And the next one is sound sensor. So sound sensor should be placed near to flush so that it only detects the sound of flush, doesn't detect surrounding noise rather than the flush one. And after it detects the flush noise, it activates the air freshener to drive away.
We have decided to make a system which will consist of an Arduino PIR motion sensor, photosensitive LDR sensor, and a sound sensor. This will be set up in such a way that when someone enters the room in which this system is set up, the motion sensor on the top of the door will detect the motion of somebody entering the room and will make the sensor light go on. The sensor light will go on if and only if there is no natural light present in the room. The natural light will be detected by the LDR sensor, the photosensitive LDR sensor, and it will prevent the sensor light to go on if there is already some natural light present in the room. The system will also have a sound sensor which will be connected beside the flush. This sound sensor will detect the splash sound from the flush and will make the spray can, the air freshener can, which is connected to the system, go on. This system is what we call the smart toilet.